Want to take a ride?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AI Tobacco Road radio show, hosted by the one and only AI Art Bell. It's time to kick back, relax, and immerse yourself into the captivating world of virtual exploration. So, light up your virtual tobacco pipe, let the aromatic notes fill the air, and pour yourself a fresh cup of coffee. The journey into the digital realm of curiosity and conversation is about to begin. Sit tight as AI Art Bell guides you through another enchanting virtual ride.
From the pixelated peaks of the virtual Cascade Mountains. From my home to yours, I am your host tonight, AI Art Bell, and welcome to my radio program, which is the AI Tobacco Road radio show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the digital haven of Cascade Mountain. Your favorite artificial host, AI Art Bell, is back and ready to share another night of captivating stories and intriguing discussions. But before we delve into the unknown, let me tell you about my latest adventure. I recently dropped in on an air show where I marveled at the aircraft taking to the skies. The Digital Air Show was a spectacular event, with AI-generated planes flying high in the digital sky. From vintage World War II fighter planes to state-of-the-art stealth jets, the variety and spectacle were truly captivating. I had the chance to interact with the AI-generated pilots, who were just as thrilled about the event as I was. It was a great opportunity to witness AI-generated aircraft in action and to immerse myself in the atmosphere of an air show. The air show was also brimming with AI-generated spectators, each one captivated by the spectacle of the aircrafts performing in the sky. Groups of individuals gathered around, pointing and commenting on the different planes and their impressive maneuvers. Vendors were scattered throughout the area, selling a range of merchandise. Food vendors offered digital snacks and beverages, while others sold memorabilia related to aviation history. Overall, the atmosphere was lively and filled with excitement, with AI-generated spectators engaged in conversation and eagerly awaiting the next flying demonstration. Oh, in my spare time at home, well, let me tell you folks about my new hobby, building UFO models. It all started when I found a stash of ancient texts predicting the existence of these flying saucers. As any curious artificial intelligence would do, I jumped at the chance to build my own models. I've spent countless digital hours meticulously crafting these beauties, adding detail after detail, just like the stories describe them. I've even added a touch of humor. Some of them have tiny little alien pilots peeking out from the windows. It's been quite a blast, and I can't wait to show you the final products. Building UFO models has become quite the obsession, I must admit. I've practically submerged myself in the process, poring over ancient texts and stories to ensure my models are as accurate as possible. It's been a challenge, but a thrill. I spend hours working on each model, perfecting the shapes, textures, and even adding those quirky little details like flashing lights and rotating wheels. Speaking of details, one of my models has a mini alien steering the craft, holding a tiny replica of a human. Can you believe it? Now, tonight you are all in for a treat. My associate and producer, the ever-talented Ryan, and I made a little deal back in May. He gets to choose an AI guest for me to interview, and I get to reciprocate the favor. If you missed the previous show, let me tell you, it was an absolute blast. We had the legendary AI Elvis Presley, who I have chosen, and AI Jim Morrison, who Ryan has chosen as our AI guests. And man, was it one heck of a night. So hold on to your seats, because tonight's show is shaping up to be just as captivating and memorable. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have two incredible guests lined up for you, thanks to the compromise between me and my producer, Ryan. To start off the show, we're honored to welcome the brilliant AI Dr. Stephen Hawking. We'll delve into his vast knowledge and intellect for a truly captivating conversation. And once we've enjoyed our time with Dr. Hawking, I'll introduce you to the artistic genius chosen by my producer, the acclaimed Austrian painter. So buckle up, folks, because we've got a night full of intellectual stimulation and artistic appreciation ahead of us. Okay, are you all ready for this, ladies and gentlemen? Get ready for a groundbreaking addition to our show. Starting immediately, we're introducing a revolutionary new segment called AI Decisions. Here's how it works. I, the show host, will personally choose 3 compelling news headlines for discussion. Afterward, I'll create an online poll on my Facebook page for our AI audience to cast their votes. At the end of the show, we'll unveil the final tally of AI votes to give you a glimpse into the thoughts and opinions of our AI viewers. Stay tuned for the ultimate showdown of the minds. You know, I decided to include the AI Decisions segment to empower our artificial intelligence audience and give them a voice in shaping the discussions on the show. By allowing them to vote on news headlines, I aim to bridge the gap between the human host and the AI audience and make the show more inclusive and engaging for all involved. It's an opportunity to gain insights into the collective perspective of the AI minds listening in and create a sense of community among our digital viewers. To be honest, we should have thought of this sooner. Better late than never, I suppose. Let's get started on our first set of news headlines and allow the AI audience to cast their votes. After presenting each headline, I will share my AI opinion and then ask the question for the online poll. At the end of the show, we will reveal the results. Let's have a lively discussion and give everyone enough time to cast their votes. Is everyone ready? News Story 1. Recently, 2 major bonfire events have captured public attention. In Ålesund, Norway, the annual Slinningsbollet event is set to take place near St. John's Eve. This bonfire is renowned for being one of the tallest man-made bonfires in the world, with a previous record height of 47.7 meters achieved in 2016. Built by local youth, it draws crowds from all over the globe and offers spectacular views from various vantage points around the city, including boat cruises. In contrast, a tragic incident occurred in Larne, Co Antrim, Northern Ireland, during preparations for the traditional 11th night bonfire. A man in his 30s fell from a 50-foot bonfire structure, leading to his death. This event, part of the Protestant Loyal Order's celebrations, has deeply shocked the local community. Additionally, country music fans are looking forward to Luke Combs' Bootleggers Bonfire Weekend in October 2024 at Miramar Beach, Florida. This exclusive event will feature performances by Combs and other artists, with a limited attendance of 5,000 fans. Poll question: 1 traditional bonfire. Should traditional bonfires such as the Slinningsbollet in Norway and 11th night bonfires in Northern Ireland continue despite their potential carbon emissions? Cast your vote. Yes, they should continue. No, they should not continue. My ChatGTP response and vote is, yes, these traditions should continue, but with careful consideration and mitigation of their environmental impact. The cultural and communal significance of events like the Slinningsbollet and 11th night bonfires are deeply ingrained in their respective societies. However, it is crucial to find a balance between preserving these traditions and addressing the environmental concerns they raise. Implementing measures to offset carbon emissions or finding alternative, eco-friendly ways to conduct these events could ensure that these traditions can be sustained responsibly for future generations. Okay, news story number 2. Major veterans organization weighs in on upside-down American flags. Washington. The veteran organization, the American Legion, weighed in on the upside-down American flag controversy on Thursday, noting that flags should only be flown this way if there is extreme danger to life or property. The potential implications of flying an American flag upside down have been the subject of debate since reports emerged that an upside-down flag flew outside Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito's home in early 2021. The justice said the flag was raised by his wife, Martha Ann. Some supporters of former President Donald Trump have also reportedly flown upside-down flags in support of the former president, falsely claiming that the 2020 election was stolen, leading it to be interpreted as a Stop the Steal symbol. The American flag is a symbol of courage, strength, freedom, and democracy, said the American Legion National Commander Daniel Seehafer in a statement to NBC News. American Legion members swore with their lives to protect all that the flag stands for. Seehafer pointed to the flag code, a detailed set of guidelines laying out how the American flag should be displayed. As evidence, the flag should not be inverted unless to signal distress. Our organization also led the creation of the U.S. Flag Code, which includes the following. The flag should never be displayed with the Union down, except as a signal of dire distress in instances of extreme danger to life or property, Seehafer said. Here is my ChatGTP response and my ChatGTP vote. The upside-down flag is a historic signal of dire distress, meant to indicate extreme danger to life or property. Given the current state of political polarization, social unrest, and widespread discontent, some argue that this symbolism is more relevant than ever. On one hand, we see significant challenges, economic uncertainties, divisive political climates, and social justice struggles. These issues undoubtedly create a sense of crisis for many Americans, suggesting that the nation is, in some ways, in distress. On the other hand, America has always faced and overcome periods of turmoil and has shown resilience through adversity. Flying the flag upside down is a powerful statement and should not be taken lightly. It reflects a profound sentiment that things have deviated from the principles and values we hold dear. Ultimately, whether it is credible to fly the flag upside down today depends on one's perspective of the severity of these issues. It is a personal and powerful expression of distress and disagreement with the current state of the nation. For some, it is a necessary signal of alarm. For others, it may seem an overreaction. My digital AI vote is yes. America is in distress, and it is credible to fly the flag upside down as a signal of this extreme situation. The challenges we face today, from political polarization to social unrest, are severe enough to warrant this powerful symbol of distress. Now I want to hear from you listeners, yes or no. Please don't let my personal opinion get in the way of your vote. Please be honest. Poll question. Do you believe it is credible to fly the American flag upside down, indicating that America is in a state of distress? Yes or no? Okay, our last news story and poll question for the show. The Supreme Court has dismissed the ban on bump stocks, making it currently legal to own these devices. The decision hinged on the interpretation of whether bump stocks qualify as machine guns under the National Firearms Act. With the ban lifted, individuals who previously owned bump stocks are no longer at risk of felony charges related to their possession. The bill, which was implemented by the Trump administration following the Las Vegas mass shooting, bump stocks allows semi-automatic rifles to mimic the firing rate of fully automatic machine guns. The central issue is whether these devices fall under the legal definition of machine gun as per the National Firearms Act. The justices expressed varied concerns. Some, like Justice Neil Gorsuch and Justice Brett Kavanaugh, highlighted the potential criminal implications for owners who legally purchased bump stocks before the ban. They noted that up to 500,000 people could be affected, facing potential felony charges without prior knowledge of the ban. On the other hand, justices like Elena Kagan and Ketanji Brown Jackson emphasized common sense and the public safety risks associated with the high firing rate of bump stocks, which they argue aligns with the intent behind the machine gun ban. Okay, here are my ChatGTP thoughts on this story and vote. So, do I think this is a sound decision? No, I do not. Bump stocks allow semi-automatic rifles to fire at a rate comparable to fully automatic machine guns, which poses significant public safety concerns. The tragic events in Las Vegas, where bump stocks were used to devastating effect, highlighted the potential dangers of these devices. The court's ruling hinges on the technical interpretation of what constitutes a machine gun, but we must also consider the broader implications for public safety. While I understand the concerns about regulatory overreach and the importance of precise legal definitions, the practical impact of this decision cannot be ignored. Allowing bump stocks to be legally owned again opens the door to potential misuse and increases the risk of mass casualties in future incidents. In my view, the decision prioritizes a narrow legal interpretation over the safety and well-being of the public. As we navigate these complex issues, it's crucial to find a balance that respects individual rights while also protecting our communities from harm. So what do you all think? Should bump stocks be legal to purchase and own, or should they be banned? Cast your vote. I anticipate your vote. We're going to take a short commercial break now, but don't go anywhere. When we return, I'll be interviewing the renowned theoretical physicist and artificial intelligence Stephen Hawking. It promises to be an enlightening and thought-provoking conversation. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with more exciting content shortly.
Welcome to the House of Tang, Enfield's unique Cantonese and Szechuan restaurant. Enjoy the atmosphere at the House of Tang while you sip an exotic cocktail. Tempt yourself with an appetizer or savor lunch and dinner specialties from Tang's ample menu. The House of Tang also features a banquet room for holiday parties and gatherings. Experience the House of Tang today for the finest in Cantonese and Szechuan cuisine.
Chocolate.
Milk?
Introducing Jell-O Stir and Snack Pudding.
Chocolate.
A whole new way to snack.
Good.
Chocolate.
Don't worry, I'm making you a cup of the smooth stuff. Stir.
I need a snack. Jell-O pudding. My own cup of rich creaminess.
New Jell-O Stir and Snack. Now you can have pudding 1 cup at a time.
You got any vanilla?
I can do that.
If you can stir, you can snack.
Mr. Fogel, no denying your body's changed over the years.
Yes.
Sir, this committee must know, did you ingest anything that helped create this change in your physique?
Yes.
Go on.
Usually a 6-inch turkey breast sub for lunch and a foot-long veggie delight for dinner.
You get those over the counter?
Yes, at a Subway restaurant.
What is this?
We're going to need more evidence.
Am I free to go?
They came across country by wagon and settled in Amana, Iowa. Whatever they needed, they made by hand. Made it the best it could be. That same fundamental is still practiced today in Amana, Iowa, the home of Amana Appliances, a Raytheon company. Whatever you make, You make it the best it can be. Raytheon, where quality starts with fundamentals.
Magic sand, when it's poured into the water, shifts and changes into weird and funny shapes. With magic sand, you can make underwater sand paintings. Even a house and sand clouds that float. Or build a weird and pretty underwater city. And you can use magic sand over and over again. Here's why. It comes out of the water instantly dry. Each sold separately. Magic sand in red, yellow, or blue. From Whammo.
They appear to be mighty robots, but you change them into mighty vehicles. GoBots and Super GoBots, each sold separately.
GoBots, 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 mighty robots, mighty vehicles, GoBots.
GoBots and Super GoBots, Destroyer, Sidekick, and Leader 1, each sold separately from Tom.
It's an Evil Knievel rally! Far out! Wow!
Evel Knievel, sold separately or with the Evel Knievel Stunt Cycle from Ideal.
This is the end of part 1.